Hey everyone, I'm Mind. Welcome to the 66th episode of the Wood Crew Podcast. I'm here, as always.
Order 66.
Oh, funny one. Star Wars reference. And in honor of this being episode 66, we will never talk about Star Wars in this podcast again, starting with this episode.
Well, actually, we are going to talk about Star Wars this episode, but let's get on to the
movies. What Star Wars stuff do we have to talk about?
The one leaked set. No, there was another one.
Right, okay, yeah. Anyway, before we get too far into the podcast, I want to give a real quick shout out to all the YouTube members who support the channel, and a very special thank you to Pyro for tier and above, who are Tumbleweed, Garfield, and Suntan. Thank you very much. If you, the viewer, want to become a YouTube member, go click the join button next to the subscribe button. Now, let's get into it. So there's not a ton this week, but we also have a ton of questions from you guys this week, so... I feel like that we have plenty to talk about, you know?
Yeah, why don't we intersperse some questions in between the little stuff we have to keep it a little fresh and funky?
Yeah, that could be fun.
So, you want to start with a topic and then move on, and then...
So, I think the most interesting is probably the stuff on the LEGO Store calendar for October.
I would agree.
I've been waiting for the October LEGO Store calendar to come out because I'm planning to spend a lot of money in October, but I'm a little let down. Not because there's bad stuff, it's just because the good stuff is very specific what you need to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So, right off the bat, do you want to talk about the new set first, I guess?
Yeah, let's talk about probably the most interesting one.
So, the most interesting one is there is a free Hogwarts Gryffindor dorms with LEGO Harry Potter purchases over $100, starting when?
October, 25th, I think.
Yeah, so it's late in the month, but...
I have some things I want to say about this.
Yeah.
This is... Yes, compatible with, the main castles that are going on right now, but this feels more like a display stand for the 16, Chocolate Frog cards.
Oh, no, that's 100% what it is.
Yeah. It's not really... I can 100%... I'm probably going to do something to get this anyway, but, I can live without it, but it's very cool, and I think it's, honestly, a cool way to display it while, still incorporating it into the castle.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like it comes with 4 as well, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So, no, this is definitely very cool. I don't need it. I'm not going to get it because I don't want to spend $100 on Harry Potter stuff. But
something to note, so this is only on Harry Potter, but also during this time frame that this is available, if you spend $40 on, I think, anything in stores at the LEGO store...
I didn't realize that was anything.
Yeah, in stores at the LEGO store, you get the Hermione polybag that was revealed a little while ago, and that's a really good polybag. So,
yeah.
I'll definitely be getting both of those.
Yeah, I will not be getting either of those, but...
Okay, well...
The October 1st stuff, which is what I will be getting, is boring.
What is the deals on October 1st?
So it's the free Friends Flower Cart and the free Lego City Ocean Diver.
Okay.
The Friends Flower Cart kind of stinks majorly. I'm excited, not excited, but I'm interested to get that child Lego Friends figure because I don't have one of those and they're very strange looking.
Yeah, how much is the threshold?
40 for both of them.
So I'll probably be getting those.
Yeah, so child minifigures interesting. And the city one's actually a good polybag, but isn't that like a year-old polybag?
I got that for 30 cents at Walgreens.
Yeah, so it's one I don't have yet. I'll be excited to get it, but it's kind of a lame promotion.
I agree.
They could have done literally anything else. And, no Halloween-themed stuff, which is kind of lame.
Because most of those are, sets now. You can buy them, and they're not gift with purchases.
Yeah. I don't know. And then there's... here's a topic for me to talk about. Rebuild the World.
Yep.
So, there's a Rebuild the World promotional set of this flying car thing. From the 18th to the 24th. It's a cute build. If that was on the 1st, I would be happy to get it. But aside from that, just Rebuild the World in general, I don't understand what Rebuild the World is.
Me neither.
LEGO's released multiple trailers, and I can't tell if it's a marketing campaign or a, initiative to, better the world. I can't tell what LEGO's trying to do.
I think it's literally just a marketing campaign.
I think so too, but it they phrase it like it's this a charity thing or something. When LEGO does a bunch of charity and stuff, but that isn't it.
I just wish they would kind of explain what it was.
Yeah, they treat it like it's an initiative, but I don't understand what it is. That it's just a bunch of people in costumes doing stuff. Anyway, my point bringing that up is this past weekend I went to New York City to see Hamilton. It was pretty epic. But on my way back, I went to Penn Station, which is like, you know, big train station
in Pennsylvania.
Nope. Well, it goes through Pennsylvania. There probably is one in Pennsylvania if I had to guess, but Penn Station is a very big train station in New York City. And I'm walking in there to get on a train towards my home, and they have a giant screen on the front of Penn Station that changes the ads that show in it. And one of them was an ad for Rebuild the World, and it just had a, like, brick-built hippo with wings and some brick-built birds next to it. And that was it. That was the entire ad. It just said Rebuild the World, Lego. And I know that's not a cheap billboard. They paid good money to put that there. I feel like there's better marketing than that, Lego. Like, what?
I don't know.
That wasn't even the only Rebuild the World ad I saw, but, like, that was in, like, prime, like, New York City ad location.
My only thought from, like, a marketing standpoint is that it's just to get Lego's name out there more, and it's not advertising a specific product, but the brand overall.
But even that, like, it doesn't even, like, feature Lego heavily. Like, it's brick built, and obviously people know what Lego is, but, like, the world's, like, the Lego logo is hardly even there. It doesn't even say, like, go to the Lego store on 5th Avenue or anything. Like, it's just a hippo.
Well, I think it's more they probably, like, want it in people's heads, and not necessarily even to buy things that moment, but...
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's
I don't completely get it, but neither of us are marketing people, so...
No, but... I don't know. I'd rather see some, like, cool Ninjago stuff, you know? Like...
Yeah, but you're also already a fan.
Yeah.
They probably researched it and found that that was somehow useful, so...
Yeah.
Because they stopped it for a while and brought it back.
I don't know. They apparently researched LEGO Vidiyo and it tested well, and...
Yeah.
We know how that went.
Well, we'll get into that, but let's do a viewer question real quick.
Let's do a viewer question real quick. Let me open up the viewer questions.
Maybe it'll spark an interesting discussion that will last 45 minutes.
Here, easy Ninjago quick one from Sudowoodo Bricks. Most wanted legacy set between Cole's Tread Assault, more of the original Dragons, and Zane Shurikopter.
More of the original Dragons.
I think that would be the best set, but I want the Tread Assault more for completion reasons.
That's fair. I also don't have the bikes, so...
Yeah, that's fair. But I also feel like the Tread Assault's a more interesting vehicle in general than 2 bikes are.
Yeah. But I think the Dragon is one of the best legacy sets, so...
No, the Dragons would be the best sets of those, and I would love more of them.
Alright, next topic. Vidiyo might not like this... So something else to know, I noticed them on, like, not sale, but, like, discount at Target today. They were...
Vidiyo... what?
All the boxes were $15 instead of $20.
Including the new ones?
No, the new ones were not.
Okay. But even still, like, Target barely ever discounts things like that, so that's significant.
No, it's not barely ever, but it is, I think, something to note.
Yeah. It's far less common than Walmart doing something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, so the Vidiyo Series 2, which is supposed to release October 1st, which is 3 days from when we're filming this, 2 days from when this goes up. We don't know if this is happening. Sounds like it probably isn't. I have a feeling it probably isn't, but...
If it is at the LEGO store on October 1st, I might get a couple just in case.
Yeah, so apparently, LEGO's canceled orders from independent retailers in Europe, which suggests they will either not be released at all or be available exclusively from LEGO outlets. Another worry I have is we have not seen a single one of these in hand anywhere. No leaks. Nobody's found these early, and it's 3 days from release.
Yeah.
I have a feeling these aren't happening. I hope they do, though, because there's some banger figures in here.
This series is way better than the first one.
Yeah, I'm still against the $5. I'm against the boxed figures, but if I see these, I will probably just buy a full row to get them all, for full price, and then if I don't like any, I'll just resell them on eBay, because if they do end up being rare, there'll probably be some value here.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some, if we don't get this Ice Dragon minifigure, I'm genuinely going to be upset. This guy's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what happens with these.
Yeah. So the Ice Dragon's really cool, the Vampire's cool, I like the Slime guy.
The Slime guy and, like, the Blue Bear.
The Blue Bear? The Panda?
There's, like, a translucent, like, gummy bear looking guy.
He's pink.
Oh, okay. The blue one's in the set then.
Yes, the blue one's in the set.
Okay. I'm not.
Yeah, no, I agree though. The gummy bear would be a shame to lose. So many good figures here. I like the zombie a lot too.
Yes.
Now, are they going to sell well if they release? Probably not.
No, they probably won't, but I still want a couple of them.
Yeah, I want them for myself, but I think it's probably, as a business decision, I think it probably makes sense not to release these, but as a fan, I kind of want these.
Yeah,
so.
that's how I feel also.
But, I don't know, so they're not on, so they've been taking off LEGO.com entirely except for in Singapore and Malaysia.
Huh.
Which is a pretty significant thing.
I hadn't heard that. I really want to know what the deal is with the cancellation of Vidiyo, because they kind of mentioned it a little bit in LAN, I think. But like, I really want to know like all of the details.
Yeah. No, it's very strange, all the circumstances around it.
Probably never will know all the details, but I just find it like really curious what's going on with the theme.
Yeah, no, it's weird. But yeah, I hope. I mean, we'll see in 3 days. We'll be able to tell you the answer to this question.
Next week, check back.
Next week, yeah. But very, very curious. I do wonder, like, if these aren't released, copies of these do exist somewhere. They definitely have not been mass produced, but they have at least probably a few boxes.
Yeah.
Internally. So if these aren't released and they ever get out, like, they're gonna be really valuable.
Yeah. Yeah, they will.
Which will be really funny. Because, like, LEGO rarely, like, I'm trying to think of another time when a set's been, like, like the Minions sets last year. Like, remember how, like, a few of those got out?
Here's one. That, like, Technic Osprey set, the military people, like that.
Yes, exactly like that. And that thing, a few of those got out.
Yes.
And they're worth, like, hundreds. Which is crazy.
I think they go up into the thousands.
Probably, yeah. I don't think these will be thousands, but
they'll have some value.
Yeah. I really hope my LEGO store is the only one in the world that has them, and I can buy them all, and nobody else can.
Yep. If I'm gonna do some research on the morning as I'm at the LEGO store and whatnot, because I'm going at open. Literally, I think skipping a class to go.
Yeah.
Because I want to get the tumbler, and I want to make sure I get the tumbler.
Yeah.
But I'm really curious to see what happens with, like, other sets.
Speaking of Friday, we will probably be doing a live stream that day, building both of us.
So I'd be able to do it after 3 p.m. US, like Eastern time.
Yeah, that's probably around the time. So, yeah, stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Not a promise, but it's probably happening. So if you're interested, stay tuned for that. I'll be getting the Spider-Man sets. That's the other topic is our plans for October 1st. But before we do that, you want to do another viewer question?
I do.
Alright, so... Alright, here's a question from Henry. If LEGO were to expand the types of mainline games they made, what would you like to see? For example, a Ninjago RPG.
Ooh.
I was thinking about this the other night, and I had a really good idea that I kind of wish existed.
Yeah.
So... A lot of people who are in the game world probably know that Nickelodeon's coming out with a platform fighter very similar to Smash right now, and it's like, it's getting a lot of news coverage because because of just like the goofy cast, and like I was imagining like how cool would a LEGO platform fighter be?
That'd be really cool. Where
they have like obviously you have like the ninja in there and stuff, but they also like include characters from their history, and then maybe there could be a few like licensed characters. Same way Smash has a few third-party characters, but most of them are from Nintendo.
Has potential.
No, it would be cool, because you could have so many like different fighting styles and stuff. Like, you put the ninja in there, you put the main character of Chima, you put Bobby Pepperoni, or whatever his name was from that old LEGO theme. You put a Bionicle in there, you put the Clutch Powers from the movie. Like... that put Agent Chase and Dr. Inferno.
They could do Clutch Powers from the movie and Clutch Powers from Ninjago.
Well, I think it would be Clutch Powers from the movie, but then he would have an alternate skin, which is Clutch Powers from Ninjago. And then because like there could be a whole hype cycle around like they reveal a bunch of characters at first, and then they do like every now and then they just reveal another character for the game. Like,
Yeah.
surprise, Ronnie Pepperoni. Who am I thinking of? What's the guy's name?
I don't.
The pizza kid.
Something like that with the mustache. Yeah.
Put like Emmett and Wildstyle in there. Like, it would be awesome. And I feel like there's a lot of because like LEGO themes like span a wide range of like original themes span like a wide range of different things. So I feel like you'd have really unique fighting styles and stuff. And I feel like it would actually just like the same way Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl, which is just like a kind of pooped out licensed Nickelodeon game. Like they've released kart races all the time and nobody cares about those.
Yeah.
But this is a character reveals and stuff are exciting, and I feel like LEGO could really do that, and it would genuinely be really fun to play and also just to get excited about.
I very much agree. I think that'd be awesome. My answer is different than yours.
Yeah.
I would love a LEGO Friends dating simulator. You have to cut that out.
We're talking about Friends, the 18 plus theme, not the other theme.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
No, honestly, that answer that you had is better than like any I could have actually had.
Yeah. I would like. It's hard to because like Henry suggested a Ninjago RPG, and while that would be cool, the mainline games aren't too far from being RPGs.
Yeah,
like they're just RPGs without story. Like
if you like the Hobbit game, I like so much because it's so much like small quests and like you actually like upgrade things and whatnot.
I would just be interested in like an RPG, I guess, that doesn't follow the LEGO game style. Like it just changed the core gameplay mechanics. Not that they're bad, but I've just played so many of them. Like change the way they work.
Do we know, speaking of LEGO games, when the Star Wars one's coming out yet?
I mean, it says spring 2022.
Not spring 2020 anymore?
No, not spring 2020 anymore.
That's a shame. I was really hoping that would come out in 2020.
Alright, do we have any other actual news?
Yeah, we have another Star Wars rumor to add to the jump.
I don't think we should talk about that one.
Why?
Because other land members have not covered it, and it's coming from a random Instagram page. I don't know. I follow the trends. If it's not from a website and it's not from like promo bricks, I avoid talking about it.
Okay, I mean, there's no pictures of it.
I know, but still, I don't know. I don't like. If nobody else is talking about it, it makes me think I shouldn't talk about it.
Okay.
Because with peace and love to other land members, a lot of them are like, they scour the internet, and the moment there's anything they can make a video on, they do. And more power to them. Like, they got that grind, happy for them. But if they're not making a video about this, it's probably because we shouldn't.
Okay.
So, but if it happens to be true, we'll get more info. We'll get it from a more reputable source later, and we'll be able to talk about it then.
Okay.
You know what we can talk about?
What?
The Mario movie.
Yep, the Mario movie.
Did you see this, Matthew?
The like cast?
The cast, yeah.
Oh, I did see it.
So, I was watching the Nintendo Direct live and with my girlfriend, and oh boy, we burst out laughing. The cast progressively got funnier and funnier as they said each one.
Yep.
So, Chris Pratt is playing Mario.
There's a lot to unpack in and of itself.
There is a lot to unpack there. To be honest, I do like Chris Pratt as an actor. I like pretty much everything I've seen him in, I've enjoyed him in. He did well as Emmett. He does well as Star-Lord. He's not a Mario, though.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he was when he was playing, like, Andy on Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Even that, like, I don't, like, that's not what I see Mario as. Like, Mario's a hard character that, like, the entire idea of a Mario movie is weird, though, because, like, Mario's a character who speaks entirely in, like, short sentences because, like, he's kind of supposed to be the silent protagonist.
Is this an animated movie?
Yes.
Okay, so, honestly, I thought it was live action for some reason.
No. No.
So, it being animated, I feel like that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Because,
no,
like,
it's just...
voice actors for animated movies don't really have that much of an impact. Like, if they're decent actors, it'll be fine. Like, they don't need a...
And I know Chris Pratt can do animated voice work, hence the Lego movie. And even he did Onward as well, which he was good in that. It's just, his voice does not match the Mario voice. And I don't know what's bad, because a lot of people were like, oh, Charles Martinet, who's voiced Mario in all the games, should have voiced it, but I disagree with that too, because Charles Martinet does a very exaggerated voice, which works for, like, when he goes, Yahoo!
Mhm.
But Mario's not speaking for 90 minutes in the video game.
Yeah.
He's speaking in single sentences, so I feel like Charles Martinet's Mario voice would be a lot for...
He says, it's like a Mario time.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like 90 minutes of that would be a lot, so I get toning it down a little bit for the movie, but they're just like, yeah, he's not Italian anymore.
Maybe Chris Pratt will be doing an Italian accent.
I hope not.
I hope so.
Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach. I don't really know who she is.
She's the main protagonist from the chess Netflix show.
Yes, yeah. Someone pointed out that she was the main character of the Playmobil movie, and Chris Pratt was the main character of the Lego movie, and now together they're the main characters of the Mario movie.
Now we just need the main character from the Mega Bloks movie to play Luigi.
Yeah. Speaking of Luigi, Charlie Day is Luigi. I think this one's actually good.
I really don't know who he is.
He's Benny in the Lego movie.
That's all I know him as, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that fits Luigi.
Okay.
Like, that works. Jack Black is Bowser, genuinely kind of awesome.
That one's perfect.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Keegan-Michael Key is Toad.
This one's gonna be weird.
I think it'll actually probably be pretty good, because Keegan-Michael Key does do voices, but, I just find it, because I know Keegan-Michael Key's very tall. Yeah. And Toad's, like, this tiny little character, so it just felt like such a juxtaposition to see that, like, his face, that it's a Toad, but I don't actually think that's bad casting. I think he'll probably do it well.
I feel like all of this will probably be fun. I'm honestly kind of excited for this movie.
The next one's is, in my opinion, the funniest one and probably the least likely to be good one.
Is this what I think it is?
Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Yep. This is, I think, the funniest one.
It is for sure the funniest one. I lost my mind when I heard that, and I cannot imagine in my mind how that worked. I just picture Donkey Kong in my mind, and I picture Seth Rogen's voice coming out of it.
Did you see Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
My only thought is it'll be like a King Shark scenario where he doesn't talk much.
Maybe, but I guess, I don't know. And maybe he just exclusively makes monkey noises. Like, they just hired Seth Rogen to just make monkey noises.
That'd be really funny.
That'd be kind of awesome.
It would be.
But no, I think he's the main character, because the next one is Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, which Cranky Kong is like a side character from the Donkey Kong game series. I don't know why he would be in the movie if Donkey Kong is not a significant character.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. We'll see when this comes out. I hope we get Lego sets.
Yeah, so that's how this ties into Lego. This will probably be our Mario minifigures finally.
Yeah.
So this is coming out next Christmas, so probably about a year from now, like probably September or October 2022 is when we'll see minifigure scale Mario sets.
Maybe even as early as August.
Yeah. Or as early as August, as late as November, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like literally coming out at Christmas, like I think the 22nd.
So maybe we could so that's when Spider-Man is coming out this year, so we could probably say October-ish.
Yeah, I think October is most likely.
September, October, probably, because they also don't do everything at August now. They do spread it out a little more.
Yeah. So I hope we get minifigure scale sets. A Donkey Kong Big Fig would be like the dream. I would love that.
That would be so cool.
I could have Big Fig. I can have Lego Donkey Kong and Winston from Overwatch together.
Yep.
How cool would that be?
Big monkey moment.
That's another. We talked about the Lego games theme.
Is that happening?
I don't know. There's more info on it, but I'm just gonna Google search Lego games theme.
What's the more info?
I could swear I saw that, like, there was a secondary source that was...
I mean, if we're getting it, awesome.
Yeah, but... Okay, yeah, so a logo has been updated. The official LEGO Games Facebook page has been updated with a new logo for the division. So I guess LEGO Games is already the title of like everything encompassing like the TT Games stuff and the mobile games has all
That's
been
what I thought.
LEGO Games, but now there's a new logo. So then, okay, I didn't realize that. So if that's the case, I don't think it's a... Oh. I don't know.
Let's see when it happens.
I don't know, man. Anyway, I hope we get minifigure skill sets for the Mario movie.
I do too.
Okay, I take it back. We can talk about the Star Wars thing. I found a land member who reported on it.
Okay, I thought so.
I'm going to source them, and if we get in trouble, it's their fault, but we're not going to get in trouble. So,
Actually,
you
getting in trouble. I can't get in trouble.
Yeah, no, you would get me in trouble. I do want to do another viewer question first.
No.
There was a really good one. Do you copy and paste the community post topics/questions for this week's Woo Crew podcast every week, or do you write it new every time?
I can't answer this one.
I can answer this one. I usually write it new every time.
It's not.
If you go back and look at previous ones, they're probably worded like ever so slightly differently.
I mean, it's not the same. It's not like that many words to read.
No, it really isn't. And honestly, would probably be more effort to go back and copy paste it.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing we talk about is What If. We haven't talked about that in a few weeks.
Because I haven't watched it in a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
My Netflix, not Netflix, Disney Plus had been signed out until like 2 days ago, so
Okay.
I have not watched it since, I want to say the zombie episode, but it might have been, yeah, I think the zombie episode was the last one I saw.
Okay.
So
here's an actual good one. What was your worst accidental drop test of a set? During or after you finish building it? So any set you've broken after.
I've got my entire LAN order. Multiple teams on both.
Oh, right, yeah, because you broke Diagon Alley, too.
I dropped Diagon Alley twice. I dropped all of Diagon Alley on separate occasions, and I've drop tested unintentionally the AT-AT like 5 times.
So, it's not drop test, but my biggest memory is when I was younger, my biggest set was the 2012 Millennium Falcon. What year was it, Matthew? You know this.
2011.
2011, okay. I was in the range.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest set at the time, was the 2011 Millennium Falcon, and I have cats, and they would... And I kept the Millennium Falcon up high on, like, my armoire in my bedroom, and the cats would jump on my bedside table, jump up to the top of the armoire, and rub against my stuff. And they rubbed against it to the point where it fell off the top. And, like, keep in mind, it was not on the edge. It was, like, centered, but they just pushed it so much it toppled over the edge. And that was... I left that broken for probably 5 years, and then I rebuilt it back in, like, 2018-ish. I got another Millennium Falcon in that time as well, but I did fix it. I know I've dropped other stuff, but I can't think of anything significant.
2014 LEGO Minecraft The Mine off of my top shelf once trying to move it.
I think I did something significant recently, but I forget what it was.
My most significant drop test recently was definitely Diagon Alley.
Yeah, no, that's... I don't think I've dropped something bigger than that.
I mean, it's one of the biggest sets that either of us have, so...
Yeah. No, Millennium Falcon might be the biggest. Nothing too bad. It's like stuff. Oh, you know the Samurai X Cave from Day of the Departed. I feel it not a full-on drop, but parts of it have fallen off because it's a beautiful set, but it really has to be built and then left somewhere. You can't really transport that thing, so pieces of that kind of bend off.
Yeah.
If you don't hold it correctly, I've dropped pieces of that. But the Falcon was the worst one because I just came... Like, that wasn't my fault. I just came home one day and it was in pieces.
That's the worst. Like...
Anyway, you want to talk about the Star Wars rumor?
Yeah, the Star Wars rumor.
Star Wars rumor that we can talk about because, look, Brick Fanatics, another land member reported on it, see?
Epic sauce.
And, yeah. LEGO Fulcrum Instagram user is the source.
Who has been historically almost always accurate. Just to point out.
Okay. I don't keep up to date with Instagram leakers because I don't care. So
with Instagram leakers because it's almost always Star Wars stuff. So
yeah. Anyway, supposedly there's a Dark Trooper battle pack coming in.
Battle pack this term, but
yeah, coming in 2022. I think we both said this was pretty likely because this is a really cool figure that there was numerous ones of in the Mandalorian show, and I didn't think it made sense to like literally put one in a set and then all today. So supposedly for $30, there's going to be a set that contains 3 Dark Troopers as well as Luke Skywalker.
And I feel like there's also a chance this could have the child.
Yeah, that's pretty light. Sounds good. I'll probably get it.
What I have to say about this is it'll probably just be like Imperial interior, like really good for photography, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully that'd be really cool. Do we have a description of what the build is at all, or
it's a $30 set that's going to have 3 Dark Troopers and Luke Skywalker. But if you also have the Star Destroyer from this year, you're going to have 4 Dark Troopers if you get one of this set, which is I think like a perfect number.
Yeah.
This is one I'll definitely get because I'm also probably going to get the Star Destroyer at some point.
The inclusion of Luke's kind of lame. I wish it was 4 Dark Troopers instead.
Yes, but also it's like I don't think they're completely intending this as a battle pack.
Yeah, yeah. The reason because it comes with 3 of the same figure and it's $30 like the 501st one. So
I think they're kind of moving away from our traditional battle packs and moving more to like more substantial builds. That's probably I don't want to make any significant claims until we see it, but that's probably why the Hoth battle pack is $20 because the builds will be a little more like movie accurate. Which honestly,
I'm okay with that. It's bad for army building, but it's good for like not just having garbage builds.
I have to say, I'd so much rather pay $20 and actually enjoy the build, or even pay $30 and like I really do like the builds in the 501st battle pack. I don't keep them all together, but I think it's good looking.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
How many of those do you have, by the way?
I have 17.
You ever gonna get any more?
Yes, I will get 25 by the time I retire.
How much longer do you think you got?
What?
How much longer do you have?
Probably at least 6 months. But if it is it's not retiring in January, but like if it does start to look like it's going to retire, I will just buy all of them at once. But I'm also going to kind of clearance hunt those. If they ever go below 24, I'll also buy a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to go beyond 25, and I'm pretty burnt out buying them. I just like need 100. And I'll probably army build the Hoth troopers if I'm being honest, but I'm not gonna do as many.
Yeah.
However, that being a $20 battle pack, I don't like when they go on sale. I might go pretty high in numbers if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Dark troopers, I'll probably get 4 at most of that set though, because I don't think I need more than 12.
Luke is okay. Controversial take. Luke's a boring minifigure.
I have a lot of Luke minifigures, but
I do too.
If it's a new head print, I'll be a little more intrigued.
I didn't get because there's people who were like genuinely like disappointed he didn't come in the Mandalorian Star Cruiser or whatever that's that. What was that called? The Imperial Star Cruiser.
Imperial Light Cruiser, I think.
Light Cruiser, whatever. Yeah, I saw people who were like upset he wasn't in that set, and it's just like, why? That minifigure, like, I don't collect Star Wars, and I have 6 of the most modern version of that figure.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no reason to be upset about that because the one in the Mandalorian TV show was not very different from his Episode 6 appearance.
Yeah. So if it's a new Luke figure, cool. But if it's literally just the Episode 6 one, which I think is pretty likely, boring figure. I mean, I guess $30. It's kind of cool for kids, especially because I
think that's also why they're doing it because there aren't that many. Like they're phasing out the 2 sets that he's in right now for the $30, the Obi-Wan Hut and Landspeeder. So with those gone, I think they do want to keep a cheap set with Luke.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm sorry. I turned into a Lego Star Wars fan for a moment. That's right. Lego is for kids. I don't care.
I mean, I'll get the set regardless.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, hopefully it'll probably be a good figure.
I very rarely does Lego Star Wars have bad figures, in my opinion. So,
yeah.
Lego Star Wars 2022, though, if it is going to be what it is rumored to be, is going to be a really strong, like, first half year at least.
Yep. But I'm excited to see it.
Me too.
So, I think we're on the tail end of the podcast, but before we end it, do we want to talk about October 1st real quick, what our plans are?
Yeah, let's do that.
So, my main thing is I want to get all 3 Spider-Man sets. This might be the first time I actually, like, go to the LEGO store before opening. Usually I just go around opening time because Ninjago doesn't sell out that quickly.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to get up at 8, try to drive there, be there by 9, and the thing opens at... Because I don't really want to miss out on these.
So, my LEGO store is just as close as my job. They're in the same plaza, so I'm going to go. I'll probably wait there for like an hour and a half. I'm going to...
Big Chungus.
Ooh, okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You're good. No, I don't... It's not a big deal for me to get those out.
Okay. Whoops. Do you just leave it, or...
Yeah. Earlier podcasts, I would, like, cut in... Here, you want to say something funny that I can, like, put over that?
Big Chungus.
Okay.
But I'm gonna camp out, because I'm not missing out on the tumbler. I'm getting this tumbler October 1st, and I'm going back on November 1st and getting the expensive tumbler. But I'm definitely getting tumbler. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money because once again I might have to buy a car soon. That's just been thrown on me today. So, I was gonna buy more, but if I have to buy a car soon, I'm not gonna buy as much as I was planning to.
Yeah.
I might get the guitar. I might get some of the Eternal sets. I'll probably get one of the Spider-Man sets. But the tumbler is like what I'm going for.
Yeah. So I'm definitely getting all 3 Spider-Man sets. I might get the tumbler. I don't know. I'm probably getting Santa's Slide because I really like that one.
Oh God, I forgot about that one. I
yeah.
forgot too.
Come on. Do you have $37 extra in your budget?
Yes.
The advent calendars, I know they're already out, the Marvel and Star Wars ones, but I want to get those, so if they're there, I might.
Until a little deeper in October to see if they go on sale.
Yeah, and also, so my original plan was, if there's a good promotion, I'll spend $200, but there's no good promotion. I literally only need to spend $40, which the Spider-Man sets will get me.
Yep.
So maybe I'll wait till the Save the World's Fortnite, Rebuild the World promotion's out, and then spend $120.
I'm probably gonna be doing daily Harry Potter and Star Wars advent calendar. I'm gonna get the Marvel one as well, but I'll probably open that all at once when I get it.
Yeah.
So what I might do to get the $100 on Harry Potter when I need to do that is get the chess set and the advent calendar.
Yeah, that's fair. Good idea.
Instead of a really expensive set. So.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think Marvel and Star Wars are the ones I'm getting this year. City kind of stinks, and Harry Potter's alright, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
If that one goes on, that one I didn't want last year either, but then it went $20 on Amazon, and I ended up getting it.
Yeah.
That was Black Friday, I think, but so if that happens, I might end up with it, but I'm only planning on Star Wars and Marvel. But yeah, because there's no good promotions on October 1st, it'll probably just be... Spider-Man's the only things I know for sure I'm getting. Also, you've encouraged me to do Pick-a-Brick, so I might try to get a Pick-a-Brick couple on there.
Okay, nice.
But, yeah.
I won't do that day. I want to come home.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I'm excited.
Me too.
The Tumbler is one of my most anticipated sets, ever. So I really... If I don't get that, I'm going to go on, a goose chase for it at every Target I can, so... But I mean, I'll be there early, so.
Another thing is not Lego, but a week from October 1st, I also have to buy an OLED Switch somehow.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's sold out right now everywhere, so.
But that's only pre-orders.
Yeah, I'm planning to I looked into it. They say if you wake up at 6 a.m. and you, go to curbside pickup on the Target app, it shouldn't be too hard to get.
I think you'll be able to get it. Honestly.
That's my plan, but my Switch is broken, so I really want a new one. I'm tired of not having one.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Woo Crew Podcast.
Do you want to do one more question, or call it done?
I looked. There's not that many great ones left. Because there was 40 comments, but it was from last week, so a lot of it was just talk about the Ninjago sets, and we already did that last week's podcast.
Got it. Okay.
So that's goodbye and do it for this week's episode of the Woo Crew Podcast. If you enjoyed, press like, subscribe if you're new. We do these every Wednesday for Sensei Wu Wednesday.
Yep.
What are your last thoughts, Matthew? Final thoughts. What do you need to tell the viewers?
Stay funky, stay fresh.
Stay tuned.
Whoa.
Hello? Is this Among Us? Is this Among Us?
It's
Imposter?
Yes!
Imposter from Among Us?
Master, why did you call me?
Oh my god, it's the imposter from Among Us. Imposter, why did you commit a devious lick?